call it the it factor. That thing you can't put your finger on. Something that makes a person so unique, so remarkable, the rest of us become better just by knowing them. Maybe every fighter has it. Maybe it's an elusive characteristic reserved for the best. Maybe they're born with it. Maybe they find it. Maybe they bottle it up and drink it. However they get it, we've encountered 4 fighters with it. 4 men training for a crowning moment in a lifetime of battle. This is the road to ADCC, and this is their story. They're nearly halfway through training camp now. 2- and 3-a-day practices have the guys worn down and looking forward to recovery. After a day of rest, they're back at it, taking on a fresh, new week of training and pushing the limits on intensity.
My name is Lucius Tyree. I am a strength coach. I work with athletes and everyday individuals on just trying to get stronger and building more mobility and symmetry through the body. I'm here working with Rafael Lovato Jr. and Team Lovato. We're getting ready for ADCC, which is coming up here very shortly. It's our 2nd time with Rafael at ADCC trials, so this should be a big time as we're taking 3 other guys along with them. So really getting excited and getting ready, getting training camp going and getting these guys in shape to compete over in China. The training camp is just split into 4 days. We've got 2 days that are designed for strength, when really we're working on very basic movements, trying to fix any imbalances in the body and just build overall strength. The other 2 days are more of our energy system days and what we really like to call recovery days, just working on work capacity, bringing up weak points of the body, and developing better general physical preparedness.
This last week of training has been very, very grueling. We've been, upping the strength and conditioning quite a bit. We've been upping the number of rounds we've been doing.
These last few days, we had our hard competition training day on Saturday, and then started the week off again on Monday. Monday was a hard conditioning day. We went to the hill, ran our hill sprints, awesome conditioning work.
This last week's training was actually pretty intense. Tuesday is pretty tough because we're gonna lift, then we wrestle, then we'll come back and train no-gi that night. And since ADCC is 10 minutes for everybody, we've been doing a lot of 10-minute rounds.
Last week, I got in on Thursday. Thursday was a little, kind of a warm-up day, kind of got into it, a little bit of rolling. Saturday was really a big day. Unfortunately, I injured my wrist early on, so I couldn't really keep going. So this Monday, yesterday, we really hit it hard, hit the strength and conditioning. Tough session, ran the hills. Feeling really good with that. And then had a pretty tough rolling session.
The team has 2 minor injuries at this point. Puopolo with a minor wrist sprain and Rafael with an inevitable cut above the eye. These injuries come with the territory, so they push ahead into their next week of training.
Every week we seem to get back to the basics more and more as we want to get back to making sure that these guys are healthy, that they're moving properly, and that they're confident and they're recovering well. So this week is really about, making sure these guys, they're in great shape, that they're feeling good, their joints feel good, and that they're moving well, and most importantly, recovering after their hard training sessions on the mat.
Tuesday's a really strong, tough day for us. In the afternoon, we come straight over, and we had an awesome wrestling session today. Coach Brian Piccolo is just doing an amazing job, helping us out with our wrestling. He's an incredible coach and is really helping our takedowns get to the next level. So really enjoy having our wrestling sessions with him. And it's even better today, we have James Puopolo in town now. So he's another body to add into the training, into the wrestling. So we had a hard, day wrestling, and then we rested a little bit. Came back for night training tonight. It was a great group, great rounds, and we did about an hour of training. And now tomorrow, Wednesday, it's time to kind of take it easy just a little bit, recover from hard Monday and Tuesday, and then get ready for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and be ready to go hard again.
When to push the guys hard and when to go easy is something that we've kind of formulated over time here. Getting to know the guys where we can kind of talk and really let me know how you feel. So there's tons of variables that go into designing and saying, hey, we're gonna push it today or we're gonna pull it back today. It's all about our personal relationship and how they feel, how they're training, because the most important thing is that they're training hard on the mat and that they're recovering from their workouts on the mat.
So being about a month out from the ADCC tournament right now, I'm actually feeling really, really good, really, really strong. I've got to give a big shout out to my strength and conditioning coach, Luke Tyree. He's once again done an amazing job. Every single strength training camp that I've done with him to get ready for a tournament, I've always just felt absolutely unstoppable by the time I got to the tournament. He really breaks the body down, but he allows us time to rest, recover, that way not to kill our training sessions. Everything is going great here on the mats. We've really amped up the training. We're doing a lot more rounds, a lot longer. Tonight we even did a whole hour straight of nothing but training or sparring.
Physical training is an art form. We cut no corners. We want to make sure that our guys are healthy, they're moving, and that we're doing our jobs.
These men refer to it as doing their jobs and perfecting their art. The day-to-day grind of the training regimen is not only physically demanding, but mentally draining as well. The game is won both on and off the mat.
I feel pretty good. I'm sore. I feel mentally prepared and no injuries. I'm trying to stay injury-free. I'm trying to recover between each workout as much as possible, and that's just going to be the goal. Keep going like it is, keep learning, and continue to feel good.
I definitely feel like my conditioning is where it needs to be. I feel like for me, that's one of my biggest strengths is being in good shape, and I know that I still have 3 weeks to take it even up another notch, so I feel really good about that. I feel good technically. It's really nice to come out here and sharpen some things up. I've been working on a lot of different things. I can see where I've been training well and the moves that I've been working on that are really going to implement well. And then it's really nice to be with Master Rafael, kind of help tweak some things, help some of my entries, some of my setups, especially my open guard game and some different things. So I'm feeling really, really, really good about where I'm at right now, and in 3 more weeks kind of tune some things up, come in really good shape and put on a good show.
My body's doing great, really responding well to the training, recovering faster and faster. Like where I am right now, I can't imagine where I'm going to be 3 weeks from now. So right now the only thing is just to stay injury-free, keep trying to learn and get better, tighten up a few things, make sure the strategy's all in place, and just keep getting my weight down. So that's been something that I've been having to take more focus on these last couple weeks, doing a little extra cardio every night on the bike, making sure I'm burning some extra calories so I can keep eating. It doesn't completely drain me, but it's just something else that I have to pay attention to in my training, making sure I'm eating properly at the right times, and my weight keeps getting lower and lower day by day. Well, so the conditioning, that kind of goes according to our coach, Luke Tyree, whatever he wants us to be doing. Monday we went to the hill, awesome work on the hill. The hill sprints are probably one of the best things that we can be doing. Inside the gym we'll do a lot of things, a lot of row machine sprints, 250 meters, 500 meters, Sometimes we'll go for 1,000 meters, and he'll combine those into circuits where we're doing row machine, going straight to the prowler, you know, or mixing up with tire flips. You know, it really just depends on what he wants us to be doing. But you know, between the row machine and the prowler, those two, you know, those two tools really push you hard in the gym. And then we have our hill sprint days. So, you know, we're getting plenty of push from our coach inside the gym. On the mat, you know, we're doing different things where, you know, obviously we're training longer rounds, less rest. You know, we save some guys to be fresh so they can come in fresh on us. Also, you know, we'll do like burst training, like sprint training, where we do situational stuff. You know, in 90 seconds we have to score. It's very explosive, can make you very tired, start in bad positions, different things like that to really test not only our jiu-jitsu and our cardio, but also our mental, staying calm, staying focused. You know, so we do a lot of things like that. And you know, the wrestling is a huge conditioning push. Wrestling is very physical, and you know, wrestling between all the guys, you know, really pushes us a lot, with Coach Piccolo overseeing everything that we're doing. So you know, basically, you know, we're just pushing hard in everything that we're doing, and the results are coming along very nicely. We're getting better and better every week.
Rafael being the leader and the head professor, he kind of gets to dictate how the training goes, but for most of these guys, really preparation is the same. They all want to mentally visualize and feel this moment of what they're about to go through. So these guys really just visualizing, being confident, calm, and listening to each other and taking coaching from, you know, the whole coaching staff. Not only myself, but these guys as competitors, when they train together, they're coaching each other. So even though, you know, one person might be a black belt, one's a brown belt, or one's a purple belt, it doesn't matter. Everybody's educating, learning, and keeping everybody on the same page.
The physical capacity of these men and their ability to endure this camp is downright astonishing. Add to that the gravity of the ADCC tournament and the caliber of competition they'll face on the mat. It's a combination that has them staring the challenge of a lifetime square in the eye. Then pile on the rigorous challenge of making weight. We wonder, are they super athletes or superhuman?
The weight cut's actually going really well for me right now. This is probably the best that I've ever felt going through a training camp when it comes to cutting weight, and so that's great. I've really been controlling my diet a lot in that aspect as well, making sure that I eat the right kinds of calories and macronutrients based on specific times of the day, based on when my workouts are as well. So making sure all of the timing is correct, making sure I'm getting in enough protein as well, which is one of the most important things, especially trying to cut so much weight to keep my body's muscular integrity up. But yeah, otherwise everything is going great, everything is right on track, and I couldn't be feeling better. I'm feeling really strong right now.
For a big guy, the diet's not so much as important. I don't have a weight limit. There's gonna be a lot of people bigger than me. I'm probably actually gonna be the smallest guy in the division, unfortunately, but I don't think that'll be too much of a problem. Even though I'm big and I don't have a weight limit, I'm still eating pretty clean. I want to have as much, I'm not gonna say muscle mass, but I want to have as much of my body usable in there at the time. I don't want to come in there being big but sloppy and slow and out of shape. So I'm trying to stay clean, eating a lot of vegetables, a lot of beef, a lot of lean meats, and just trying to keep it simple. Eating a lot, just eating a whole lot of good things. And just to make sure that I'm not slow and out of shape or sloppy, coming there and being finely tuned.
The team relies on Rafael's wife Tina to prepare meals that are in line with their diet.
Diet's good. I weighed myself the other day. I was 212, so had a little bit of a cheat day and back up to about 215, 216, right where I need to be. I usually try to keep all my meals paleo, and then I try to zone my food as well. So 6 small meals, right balance of carbohydrates, proteins, fat. It's definitely easy to eat really well out here. Really focus on training, and having Tina to cook for us is really nice as well. So really delicious food that's really healthy. So diet's perfect, right where I need to be.
You gotta take it to the black belts. Come on.
Every day has its own challenges, you know. Yesterday the hill was really tough. You know, you kind of get yourself mentally pumped up for that. You want to try to, you know, run faster, run better than what you did last time. Today was a really tough day, for sure. You know, I'd say the toughest challenge in a training camp is just, you know, like your body gets broken down so much, and you know, I think just keeping the right frame of mind and you know, not letting the soreness, you know, kind of like make you feel like, you know, kind of like you don't really want to train, you know, like just trying to keep your mind right. But you know, you just have to live in pretty much a constant state of soreness and tightness and pain, and that's just part of the game. But you know, that's just a result of all the work. So you know that when you're feeling that way, you know, you're working hard and your body is going to acclimate to that and just get that much stronger and be in that much better physical condition.
Once again this week, they hit the mats, day after day, drilling specific movements and positions to gain an edge at the competition.
I do this because I love it. I love the art form of physical training. I love athletics, and once I started working with Professor Rafael, it was just kind of it was really something eye-opening. Jiu-Jitsu is such a beautiful sport, and to be able to train these guys and to get them in physical shape to grapple in hand-to-hand combat with another human being is very special. It's fun. So helping these guys feel better and helping them gain more confidence is what I love to do.
The grind for every inch of what they have, both physically and mentally, is unending in this training camp. Rest and recovery come in the form of a regimen of ice and sauna baths in the evening.
Biggest challenge this week, you know, I think being able to recover well, which is something I think I do well. I really try to take care of my nutrition and my body, contrast showers, time in the sauna, things like that. But even with that being said, it's been a challenge this week, just making sure the body's taken care of, stretching a lot, but still can feel it kind of catching up with me. Being able to push through that during the training sessions. I mean, really, I think the biggest thing is, you know, just dealing with ADCC caliber athletes, you know, that are pushing me and making me better. You know, some of the best submission fighters in the world I'm training with, you know, really pushing me and making it so that I have to stay mentally engaged in every training session, bring it. So I think that's really the biggest thing right now.
I'm gonna have to step it up technically and with my timing. You know, people talk about peaking athletically, physically before any type of competition. It's easy to peak athletically. I can make a program, work out, do whatever, and be in great athletic shape, as strong as possible before a competition. But with the type of competition that I have here, these guys are all so much more technical than me. They have so much more experience than I do. Their timing is so much better. So for me, it's being able to apply my strength and athleticism with the technical ability. So increase my technical ability as much as possible between now and then and find a way to take advantage of my strength and athleticism.
I'd say the place I need to step it up the most right now is my mindset, just being sure to stay focused at all times, stay positive at all times, and I'm super confident that it will all come together by the time ADCC comes around.
Next week in training for me, I leave Oklahoma on Sunday, so I'll be back in Oregon, really focusing again on my conditioning, make sure my conditioning is as high capacity as possible, you know, being able to subject myself to the rigors of a tournament like ADCC, you know, my cardiovascular conditioning and my strength as well. So that's going to be really a focus when I get back home. And then just lots of drilling, really kind of picking up some things that I need to sharpen up out here. And so when I get back, lots of little drill sessions, making sure that I'm getting a lot of reps, not trying to focus on too many things with kind of a shorter time period, but lots of drilling and lots of wrestling still leading up to the tournament, and just, you know, teaching, getting back into my routine in Oregon, making sure everything's good before I leave for the tournament.
ADCC, as these guys have told me many a times, it's the Olympics of submission grappling. These guys are getting an opportunity to go compete across the world with the very best submission grapplers in the world. These guys literally are going to China and they're going to hand-to-hand combat with somebody, and it's a very big thing. It's big for every one of them in their career, and it's big to go as a team. This is the biggest American team to ever go to ADCC, and so it's really a blessing to just get to be a part of that in this history.
These men are, quite frankly, drained as they wrap up week 4 of training camp. They have just 2 more weeks to sharpen their game before they step into battle.